Hello, welcome everybody. We're a little bit early, so I'm just going to do a few things here and wait for 6 o'clock to come around. All right, everybody. It's 6 p.m. and this is Thursday night, which means you are watching Thursday Night Live with Angela. And we are here today, and we are here every Thursday. I am here every Thursday to talk about business. I am a business coach, Angela Lofton, morecoaching.com. And I have been an entrepreneur and a business owner since 1993. And I have been coaching small business owners since 2016 when I opened my business, Moore Park Enterprises. Hey, Naraya. Um, we are here today to kind of talk about, and I coach a lot of different businesses and a lot of different industries. So a lot of times my Thursday night lives will be a reflection of something that happened during the week. So it's something that one of my clients ran across, and I wanted to share it with everyone else who is in business and is possibly thinking about the same things. So I was involved in a presentation the other night, and one of the things that the presenter said was, and I apologize, I'm still a little scratchy throats. One of the presenters said that websites aren't important. You really don't need to have a website in order to sell. And that's true for some of us. That is true for those of us who have no problem getting in front of people, expressing our business and what we do, having conversations and finding clients that way. But for the majority of people that start a business, a website is something that they need to have. Um, One of the things that happens is when you are at a network meeting or you're just getting to know new people and you're introducing yourself, a lot of times people will ask you, well, what's your website? And um, to me, personal opinion, you can disagree if you choose to, but to me, not having a website is kind of like being homeless for your business, because a website gives you a certain amount of credibility. Of course, there are a lot of fake websites out there. I'm not saying that by having a website or someone having a website that their business is 100% legit. That's not what I'm saying. But think about it this way. You have a website, you have products, services, you have a story about how you got into the business, about how you came to provide the products or services that you do. And it's a story that can be told to hundreds of people at a time, which is something you can't really do unless you get in front of 100 of people all the time with a video or something. Just starting out, that's probably not going to be realistic. So, building a website that really conveys what it is that you do, explains to people who you are, how you got to where you are, and why you do what you do, helps promote your business when you're not in front of people to tell them. You also can't take 100 phone calls every day to explain everything to people about your business. So just starting out a website is a helpful thing. It does not have to be a humongous $10,000, 50-page website unless you're selling a product. But it just needs to have information that people can feel comfortable with to get to know you, to do business with you. So, that being said, a lot of people that do have websites, they're not really doing anything to promote the websites. In other words, a website is only as good as the amount of people that you get to visit it, especially if you have a product that you want to sell. You have to drive traffic to that website. Nobody's going to know it exists unless you choose to pay somebody a lot of money for SEO, but then you're still going to have to let people know it's there. So when you have a website and you've set it all up and you're proud of it and you have all kinds of great information, maybe you're doing a service, maybe you're a coach, people can schedule appointments on your website, people can order workbooks on your website, whatever it is. You have to get people to the website in order for them to be able to schedule appointments or buy something from you. And most people aren't really sure of how to do that. A lot of times when people ask me, what do you think about my website? And I go to look at it, it could be a most beautiful site. But if I say, okay, so how do you drive traffic to that website? People kind of go, well, what do you mean? How do people know it's there? If you're not utilizing your social media to promote your website, chances are people are going to have a long time before they even find out about your website. So, what I wanted to talk about is not only driving traffic to the website, but also the fact that if you have a website and you do drive traffic to it, your website is a 24/7 store that you can sell products with, you can sell subscriptions, you can sell your services, people can sign up for your services, and it's a 24/7 store that tells your story. So you can agree to disagree or whatever you do. I have websites for all of my businesses, and I have social media accounts for all of my businesses. And when I say social media accounts, I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have Instagram for all of my businesses. And all of my all of my social media accounts have my website on it. So as I'm sharing pictures in my graphics agency, Info Princess Graphics, if somebody goes to Instagram and sees some of the designs that I've done and they want to know more about me or maybe find out how to, get a logo done, whatever it is, they click on the link that's in social media, in the Instagram account. Same thing with Twitter. Anytime I do tweet, and it's not my favorite platform, but I do use it, make sure that you put a link to your website. And on Facebook, a lot of times what I'm seeing is that people set up business pages and they don't fill out the about page, which is a huge mistake. Just like when you set up a personal page for Facebook, I get a lot of people who send me friend requests who don't even have a picture on their Facebook page. There's something that doesn't appeal to me when I see that. If you don't care enough about your Facebook page to even put a picture of yourself on there, then why should I care about your Facebook page? So you'll probably not get me to accept your friend request if you have no picture and no information about yourself on your Facebook page. And I do read about people that send me friend requests because I'd like to know who is interested enough in me to want to be my friend and why. So when you're doing your Facebook page, your first personal Facebook page, and you plan to send friend requests, I suggest you put a picture of yourself on there. Let's see what we've got going here. Once you set up a business page, you also want to put in all of the description in the About section. Put in the name of your business, put in the address, the phone number, the website. What is it that you do? I get asked to follow pages and I go to the About page and it's blank. I can't tell from the name what the business is. I don't know where it's located. It's not something I'm going to go out of my way to follow. This is your business you're talking about. Why would you not put all the information about your business into your business Facebook page? Or for that matter, even your Instagram account or your Twitter account. They should all lead people to a way to contact you or a way to get more information. Having a website can give more information than, a tweet can. But you can say, hey, if you're interested in a new calendar workbook that I created, go to my website and download a free copy. Put the website, give them, call to action, but also give them a way to get there. And utilize that as your marketing tool. Utilize the social media as the marketing tool for your website. Now, everything I'm telling you here, it's my personal opinion, so you can agree to disagree if you want. But this is what I've been doing. So my Facebook pages, my business Facebook pages, average between 350 and 1,000 users of followers, I should say. Now, understand this. Facebook restricts people who see what you put on your business pages. And it took me working with a coach that I just started working with about 3 months ago to make me realize how little of my information that's on the Facebook business page actually gets seen. That's not to say you shouldn't have one, because again, like a website, a Facebook business page can tell your story when you're not available. You have that 24/7 access that everybody has to be able to see your page. Now, here's where it gets kind of Facebooky, I guess we'll call it. If you have 300 followers on your business page, and you post something, chances are 10 to 15% of the people that actually follow your business page will see that. So that's a very small amount. However, what I started doing at the recommendation of my coach, who has made this process very successful, is I have been not selling, but telling people on my personal page what it is that I do. In other words, I do a lot of promotional posts, meaning that they're inspirational posts, not promotion as in sales. You will very rarely see me sell something on my personal page. What I will do is push that traffic from my personal page to my business page. I will ask people to like my business page. And once they've seen a few things that I promote on my personal page, they get more of that if they follow my business page. But having somewhere around 3,000 friends on my personal page, I have a much better audience of having people know what I do. And I'm very adamant about this. You don't want to get on your personal page every day and tell people to buy, buy, buy. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sharing experience, telling people why you do what you do. Doesn't matter if you're a coach. A lot of my information has to do with business related topics. Structuring your business, writing a business plan, how to market and brand, that type of information. But it's information only, with, of course, a link to either my business page or my website, so that people can get more information. I hope that makes sense. Um, Capturing your visitors. Hi, Heather. How are you? Capturing your visitors. And I mean that, in other words, if you have people that you've now pushed to your website, they like what they saw on social media, they like what they heard in a video, like a live chat like this, um, they want to know more about what you do, they now go to your website. Now you have a perfect opportunity to capture their information. In other words, if they've liked what they've heard enough that they go to your website, why not have a free giveaway, a free newsletter, something that they can use for your particular industry by having them sign up to get something? And that is capturing an email address. And I will tell you that so many people have that on their website, and they capture that information and it goes absolutely nowhere. People email it to themselves, which means it's never going to get into a list. People don't have it go anywhere. I mean, there's purpose for everything that you do. And if people come to your website and they like what they see and they trust you enough to give you their email address, it's because they're expecting to get whatever you signed them up for. So if you say, hey, if you would like our monthly newsletter, quarterly newsletter, free downloads every month, whatever it is, and they get nothing from you, you're the one that's lost out, because these are people that are potential clients. So I have a calendar on my coaching page. And excuse me, if anyone schedules themselves for a free consultation, then that email information goes into my email marketing account so that I can follow up with those people that have had a free consultation. Because they had a consultation with me because they had questions. They either wanted to start a business, they had questions about their business, they wanted to get some coaching information, whatever it was. My calendar captures that information and puts it into the appropriate fields in my email marketing account. If you're not doing that, you really are doing yourself a disservice. Having those emails go there and people having signed themselves up, they have given you permission to contact them. That means that you have an opportunity to contact them, tell them about your promos, give them more value add information with a newsletter. Everything that they came to your social media site to in the first place, you have an opportunity to present them with more information using email. I have another coach. Yes, I have two. She is fabulous at this. I subscribe to her newsletters. I subscribe to all of the online events that she has because I like following her. I like her as a person, and I want more of what she provides when she does her newsletter, when she does her presentations. So make sure that if you go through all the trouble of designing a beautiful website and having a beautiful website and spending the time channeling traffic to that website, having people come there and wanting more information, trusting you with their website, make sure that it actually goes somewhere. We talked about this here, business page website. So If you don't believe that you need a website, it may or may not be true. But if you sell a product or a service and you want people access to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's not something you can give them, but it is something that your website can do. And if you have people that are coming to your website, make sure your website gets updated with new information. If you blog, make a schedule of blog dates. In other words, if you commit to a new blog every week, make sure you write a new blog every week. Don't commit to something that you can't do. I build blog pages into all the websites that I build. I don't always make them visible because some people are not going to blog, but it's there if and when they want it. If you tell people you're going to blog once a month, blog once a month. Be consistent. Consistency is the key. If they expect to only see a blog from you every 3 months and you deliver every 3 months quarterly, then that's fine. But if you commit to blogging every day, which is very hard and I don't recommend it, then you'd better do it or people will lose interest. And they'll unsubscribe and they'll unfollow you on social media. And they're on to the next big thing. There are so many people out there providing the same product and service that you do. You have to differentiate yourself somehow. And by being consistent, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or your website, yes, my voice just squeaked, make sure that you're consistent. Say what you're going to do and then do what you said you were going to do. Now, do we have any questions here so far? Not so far. Okay. I would love to find out from some of you, what your websites are. I would like to see how long you've had them. Do you update them? One of the things that helps with organic SEO or search engine optimization, meaning that when search engines from browsers go through the web, they actually look for things that have changed. Having things that change on your website helps your website rise to the top. A website that hasn't been changed in any way, shape, or form in 2 years is probably not going to show up on page 1 unless it's a very, very, very unique business. So if somebody puts in business coaches, and there are a lot of them, and I haven't updated my website in 6 months, I'm probably on page 10 of listings of business coaches. So make sure that you do something in the way of updating your website. A blog is a great way to do that, by the way. So a blog can be as simple as an inspirational message. It can be as, whatever attracted people to your social media in the first place. If you're an interior decorator, maybe, you've done a job of redecorating, you have before and after pictures. It's as simple as posting those. If you're in the gardening business, whatever flowers have opened up. If you're car repair shop, you had an interesting vehicle come in. Pictures are very, very helpful. And you don't have to do a lot of writing in order to make changes to your website. It can be very visual. A lot of people are visual anyway. If you have a shoe store, jewelry, clothing, anything like that, pictures. Send pictures to your website. Every little bit helps bring your website to a higher level in the search engines. Naraya is getting a new website soon. All right. Yes, and I know you love pictures. So Naraya is a good friend, and she sends me pictures all the time on text, which is great between friends. But her pictures are always very they make me happy because she has a huge, beautiful smile, and it makes me happy to look at her pictures. So people who are visual like that, um, absolutely. If you have a website and you have clothing that you sell, have the latest styles. Have your clients take pictures in what they bought from you. Put all that in there. And by all means, if you can, and I'm updating my website right now to this, which is also a recommendation from one of my coaches, testimonials. Have people talk about how much they love what you do and how you made them feel by what they got from you. Whether you're a coach or you sell shoes or you sell clothes or you do hair or you fix cars, let people tell the public how you felt having whatever done for you when you visited that particular vendor, when they visited you. It's a great way to get people to understand what you do, one, and also how you make people feel. So you want to do the testimonials, and I haven't done very many of them. Naraya will be one of my testimonials because I've done some work with her. And I look forward to having those testimonials because I want to be able to share not only what I do, I can tell you a lot of things, and I know they're true, but if you hear these things from someone else, it makes it more real to a lot of people. So you want to have your clients give you testimonials. Ask them to give, a 1 or 2 minute interview with you on Zoom. Take that Zoom video and upload it to your website. It doesn't have to be long. Testimonials normally are not very long, but let people explain what you did for them and how you made them feel. Okay, so we talked about websites, what they're good for, 24/7 stores with your products and services. You can do without one. I'm not going to do without one. And I recommend to my clients that they have one, even if it's a very basic site, to just explain who they are and get people comfortable getting to know them. We all know that people like to buy and do business with people they know, like, and trust. Well, these people may never get to meet you in person, but they can get to know you through your website. So give them that. Tell them how you got started. Tell them what brought you to that point. Tell them your mission. Tell them your vision for your business. What's special about you and this particular business that you're doing. Use social media to send people to that website. Otherwise, if you have a website and nobody knows it's there, it's really not going to be much use to you. So make sure that your social media accounts, whether it's TikTok or Snapchat or Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, whatever you're using, make sure that whatever you post links back to either your social media, your business page on Facebook, or to your website, so that people can actually get to know more about you. But drive the traffic to your website so that people can buy things from you if you have things for sale. Okay? Capture your visitors' information. Don't just have that on your website and not have it go anywhere. You're losing potential clients. So make sure that give me your email and I'll put you on my newsletter list, and then they never get anything from you. Make sure that doesn't happen. And on Facebook specifically, use your personal page to let people know what you do. People always say, well, I don't want to sell on my personal page. I agree 100%. You should not sell on your personal page. But that doesn't mean you can't tell your friends, your family, your associates what it is you do. You are not a secret agent. You are an entrepreneur. People should know what you do. If you have 3,000 followers and you're a specialty car repair technician, letting people know can bring you business. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to go on there and say, hey, this week I'm doing tune-ups for, Mustangs for $5,900, whatever it is. But if people know what you do when the subject comes up with friends or associates of theirs, they may go, hey, you know what? I think George works on classic Mustangs. Give him a call. They may not be your friends, but your friend knows them and they can give you referrals. So use your personal page on Facebook to let people know what you do. Ask them to follow you on your business page. It's easy to invite people to join you on to like your business page. And again, on your business page, there's a little bit more information, and part of that information in the About section is your website. They can then move to the website. You can capture their information. You have a potential new client, and they can sign up for things and buy things on your website. That's all I'm saying. So push the traffic. Like Smiles Up Provide TV. Yes. So, goodness, it's 6:30 already. Time really flies, so I must be having fun. And that's it for today. We are at the end of our Thursday Night Live with Angela. My name is Angela Lofton Moore, and I am your business coach. I help small business owners with business structuring, with marketing, with products and services, how to price them, how to budget, and I help coach them through social media things. I posted something earlier, and I do want to cover that real fast. I have friends who do not have a business coach, and there's nothing wrong with not having a business coach. But here's a problem that I see very much. When I read your content, your posts that you've written yourself, and I see typos, and I see words missing, and I see grammar that's off, I don't see your website, I don't see you hashtag, I don't see you doing anything that you should be doing when you're promoting your business. It bothers me. At least have somebody look at the posts you do to make sure that they look and read professional. I used to have a friend. Well, no, I still have a friend. His name is Christopher. And Christopher and I used to work together. And Christopher, for a long time, used to correct me if I had a grammar or typing mistake. I've gotten a whole lot better since then, and Christopher hasn't done that in a long time. But I appreciated the fact that he cared enough to say, he would direct message me and say, hey, Angela, did you mean to say that? Oh, by the way, you have the wrong date. Those types of things. And that's what a business coach also does. If I am your coach and you pay me to make you look good, one of the things I do is make sure that your social media makes you look good. So if you're going it alone, please make sure that the posts that you have are professional. This is your business we're talking about. I don't care what you do on your personal page and talking to your friends and family, but if you are promoting your business, talking about what you do, or giving value add information out, make sure that business related information is quality. And that's part of a job of a business coach. I could be that coach. If it's not me, find somebody that you can work with and make sure that your online presence is professional. Okay. Make you look good and shine. Yes, absolutely. And I still thank Christopher for every time he did that to me. I think the first 2 or 3 times it kind of annoyed me, and then I realized the benefit of having him read my stuff. And he would let me know, this is not right, and I would fix it. So if you do have somebody that inboxes you and say, hey, by the way, this date is wrong, or you spelled this wrong, or whatever it is, go fix it. Don't just leave it there. By all means, go fix it. All right. Let's close out. Again, my name is Angela Lofton Moore. My name of my business is Angela Lofton Moore Coaching. I am a business coach. I have been an entrepreneur since 1993 and full-time since 2009. I own and operate 4 businesses and a nonprofit, and I have probably fallen into every pitfall that you can think of starting my businesses because I had no coaching back then. And so, my greatest gift to you as your coach is to help you avoid those pitfalls. If you need to get a hold of me for a consultation, you can reach me at 866-887-3737, or you can email me at angela@moreparkenterprises.com. Again, that's angela@moreparkenterprises.com. I will be back to see you next Thursday. Don't know what the topic is going to be yet. I'm thinking maybe compliance, because that's something that's come up a lot lately also. And if you have an idea for something that you would like me to talk about, by all means, put it into the chat, and I will be more than happy to take a look at it and see if we can make a segment out of it. I look forward to seeing you next Thursday at Thursday Night Live with Angela. And I'm calling it a night.